Hi Virgo, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for January 2019. It is looking at how your partner feels about you. It is looking at the past, present, future, what they want, what you need, what they need. I'm also going to pull some more cards from the Amira Love Oracle deck, where we're going to look at the more spiritual aspects and kind of what you're going through or growing through this month with your partner, what major lessons you're learning, what's going on I guess the kind of more spiritual plane. And I'm also going to pull 3 more cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. You may be familiar with it. It's quite a favorite on YouTube. But yeah, I'll pull 3 cards from there that will give us some more advice for you and your current situation for the month with regards to love. Lastly, I'd like to say happy birthday to any Capricorns watching. I know it's going to be Aquarian's birthday soon as well. And also wanted to say Happy New Year. And this is also, lastly, for your Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus placement, also for your ascendant or descendant sign. If you don't know what your descendant sign or what that's about, what it is, just leave a message down below and I'll be more than happy to answer you. But I'm sure you probably do, because no one's asked yet, so I figure that most people are quite savvy when it comes to their natal chart nowadays. So I'll go ahead and get started. So the center of the reading for your partner, we do have the Lovers card, clarified by the Justice card. So it may be a Libra that you're involved with, Virgo, or possibly a Gemini, or definitely an air sign. We do have the Prince or the Knight of Swords at the base of the deck too. So there definitely is an air energy to the month. There will be maybe a lot of communication, maybe a lot of quick decision making, really having to know where you stand. Interestingly, we do have the 7 of Wands, which is you standing your ground currently in the situation that you're in. It could be that you're dealing with other people's opinions, maybe people discouraging you from the relationship, maybe you're having to stand your ground in the relationship, maybe with regards to a difference that you guys have. It could be with regards to commitment, as there is the Lovers card in reverse and the Justice card here. So you could be standing your ground on a commitment matter. You could maybe have given this person an ultimatum where they feel that when they do make this decision, it will be final. And that's why they maybe are finding it hard with the Lovers card here to make a decision. But communication is really important, and you knowing exactly what you want this month with the Knight of Swords and why you want it may be really important. And being brave, taking a risk, being brave, standing your ground is going to be important this month. Like knowing what you know is right for you. It may be that other people may have other ideas, but you have to experience it for yourself with the Knight of Swords. Like you have to learn through your actions. And then we do have the 10 of Cups in reverse under that, with the Temperance card also in reverse under, and the Emperor card as well in its upright underneath. But so it looks like happiness is around you this month. It looks like maybe happiness will be sought when there's some sort of a peace maintained from within. It could be more of a quiet kind of happiness that you have within yourself that you may need to maintain. So you have to keep an inner balance this month in order to have that emotional stability. So being grounded is quite important, I think, especially around making decisions. It's going to be quite important. I do also see you here with your want or intention is the Judgment card in reverse, which is kind of giving the indication that you may not be wanting to, like, you may be a bit careless in your judgments. Like you may not see the red flags, for instance, not want to see the truth, or maybe not wanting to be completely honest with someone, for instance. just as an example, say you know that the person that you're dating doesn't like cats, and you haven't told them that you've got like 5 cats at home and that you actually have a cat blog and you love cats, but you maybe really like them, and get along with them, and they maybe tick other really important boxes for you. I always use tick boxes. I need to stop using that. I'm such a Virgo. But yeah, it may be that they are so good for you in other ways, but so you may be kind of not being honest in a sense, or maybe intending not to maybe be completely open, not disclosing everything. But then at the same time, it could also just mean that you're not really intending to judge too harshly. Like, you're giving this person room to maybe let this person get away with things that maybe you wouldn't normally, but almost like a head in the sand situation as well, with the Judgment card in reverse. Like ignoring something that's quite obvious, because the Judgment card talks about things being quite explicit and obvious and out in the open. So with that in the reverse, your intentions and everything else concerned, it may be that you may need to really, you're not intending to overthink it as well. You don't want to overthink it. You're doing the Knight of Swords. You're kind of rushing in where, angels fear to tread, as they say. So, but you feel very right in your actions. You feel completely justified. You feel like you've thought it through. It's something that you feel good about. You want to keep pursuing this relationship. You want to keep going. It could be that you've already invested a certain amount of time in the relationship. That could be why, yeah, with the 7 of Wands here, it could be that you've got something to fight for, but your partner here is represented here by 2 major arcana. So that does say that this is quite a significant time in their lives as well, and they are taking this decision quite seriously, very seriously, with the Justice card as well here. So and that might be why the Lovers card is in reverse. Maybe they really need to think this through to find out for themselves if this is really what they want to do, whereas you're quite certain. They might also be certain, but for them it's whereas you kind of maybe are really confident about it for other reasons. Like I said, you might have certain things you need in a person or want in a person for a relationship, and they just meet that. So you're just like, yeah, I'm sure I want to be with you. You're kind, you're this, you're that, whatever it is, trustworthy or whatever. And they may also feel that way, but they maybe need to really, for them, it's not just about ticking boxes. Maybe for them, it's more really just about commitment, like that long-term commitment, being with someone for a long time, and marriage. Like, I think this person if they want to make a commitment, it's going to be serious. Now, on the other hand, with the Lovers card here, it is the Lovers card in reverse, so it can also talk to infidelities, although I don't see any other cards here that talk about infidelity. So I just thought I'd put that in there though, because there is a possibility, or not so much even infidelity, but maybe someone not wanting to make a commitment, someone not wanting to, it could be a Libra that you're dealing with that doesn't want to be committed, doesn't want to do that, but at the same time doesn't want to lose you, with Lovers card here. So has very strong, passionate feelings for you. But you're quite certain that you still want to kind of maybe explore this, and you feel that, no matter how things are now, it will get better. That's how you feel. So you're kind of hanging on in there, really. Okay, so in the past, we've got the High Priestess card in reverse for your partner and how they felt, with the King of Cups in its upright. So again, this person does have a lot of strong feelings for you. They may have felt like you were hard to understand, or elusive, unattainable in some way. But still had very strong feelings for you. They could have kept themselves at a distance as well, trying to figure you out, trying to see, who you are. So maybe in the past you were still quite a bit of a mystery to them. It could also mean as well that it could be that, you know, they felt like they were quite confused by you in a sense. Maybe there was some sort of disconnection, emotional sort of disconnection between you guys in the past, but your partner seems to maybe has deliberately kind of constructed it in a sense, with the King of Cups being quite like knows exactly, like they know how to handle their emotions, and because of that they also know how to manipulate others as well sometimes, to get what they want. But with it being in the upright, it's a positive. It's kind of like someone who's quite emotionally intelligent to know that maybe you are a person that loves hugs or loves phone calls or loves flowers or loves whatever. Like the King of Cups would be in a positive kind of manipulation where they would deliberately do those things in order to make you feel good. But, you know, this person may have kept you at a distance, but done it quite well, like done it with a lot of emotional intelligence, because this does talk about like distance and disconnection, and even disconnection from your like intuition, and just being disconnected, out of joint, and confusion for me. They can also talk about some sort of revealing, because the High Priestess does talk about secrets. But I feel like this person's just trying to get to know you, maybe at arm's length, maybe trying to really figure out who you are, or was trying to figure out who you were, but found that quite difficult. We then have the King of Wands here in reverse for how you felt. So you may have felt like you didn't have a lot of control in the situation, that you had to, you know, the best course of action was inaction with this person. And I think maybe you are naturally maybe quite independent with the King of Wands here. Or you may be feeling very independent, like you know exactly what you want, like you want this person as well, like quite sure of your own path and, you know, motives, or like you're quite sure of yourself and you know what you want. However, you're not maybe feeling like you can act on it, or in the past you may have felt like you couldn't act on it, you had no power in the situation. And I think that your partner may have been deliberately kind of creating this distance between you two. I don't know what kind of distance it is. It's not, I don't know if it's a physical, or most likely it is a physical distance, but still keeping this emotional connection, you know, so it feels very ethereal kind of thing. And there was definitely a connection there for you. So, and I think you feel, especially with the wands again representing how you feel currently, I think that is a follow-on to the King of Wands. It's like you're still carrying that passionate energy for this person, and I think you want things to continue. Yeah, and you pretty much made your mind up, I think, on this person in the past, and I think that they had as well, but they may be older than you as well, as they are in the upright, the King of Wands in its reverse. It could be that they are maybe kind of wiser than you as well. They have a certain wisdom with the High Priestess, and they kind of quite cleverly ask questions and try to get to know you at this kind of arm's length thing, but still create this emotional bond as well with the King of Cups here and the High Priestess again. A lot of emotion. It could be a Pisces as well that you were dealing with. Yeah. Okay, the High Priestess as well can also represent Virgo, so it could be that they were quite focused on you. Yeah. All right, so in terms of motives, or even what they need, like what drives them, we've got the Knight of Cups. This person needs a romantic connection. They really maybe are in love with the idea of love. They want that romantic adventure. They want to be seduced. They want to seduce someone. They want to get caught up in the game of love, you know. And they're willing to take risks with it. They could be kind of new on the scene when it comes to love as well, or newly dating. Maybe kind of their relationships at the moment are not that deep. Although I have said that this person is looking for something deep. It could be that, you know, they are. We do have the Chariot cards to clarify it, which is a major arcana. So, and that also talks about family and hard work and commitments as well. So it could be that this person is looking for, like, to kind of go on that big romantic journey of, you know, love and a full-on relationship with families, you know, combining, and, you know, the merging of families here possibly. With it being in its reverse though, they could feel blocked in some way, like they don't know how to move forward. They could feel like they don't know how to maybe bring like two opposites together. There could be, like I said, there could be an age difference. This person could feel like it's a really big decision for them if there is an age difference, or there's some sort of issue where maybe you guys are very different. We do have the Temperance card here as well in its reverse. So there could be some sort of situation where there is like very two different people, maybe from very two different worlds. And your partner, you know, may have all good intentions and like maybe want to kind of make this happen, and you are quite determined to stand your ground in this issue. The key bit that your partner doesn't really know how to go about it, but they may still do it anyway, because they're maybe the type that's kind of in love with the idea of love, or is quite a romantic themselves. We've then got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for your motives or intent, and what you need. I think that you really need some sort of security. With it being in its reverse, it could be indicating that you are looking for security in this person, which may not be the best thing for anyone to do, to place their security in someone else. So that might be why it's in its reverse. But ultimately, you're looking for security. This could be financial security. It could just be a commitment, that you want a commitment with this person. So I'm just looking at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and just wondering what else this card could be trying to kind of let you know. I mean, maybe you, I mean, I just feel like this should be in this upright, because it would just make sense more. So I feel like the energy is there, but it's like you're just not, there's something blocking this. There's something blocking. It could have something to do with your own self-esteem, especially with you rushing in and not wanting to think about things too much. You know, in order to really love ourselves and respect ourselves in our lives, we have to, like they say sometimes, treat ourselves like a child. Like, if you, like, would you let your child, would you risk your child's safety in that situation, or their love, their heart in that situation? And when you put it in that perspective, you would take the time to think. You wouldn't rush in, even if this person did meet all those things. And it's like, maybe it's a bit of that. You maybe need to kind of slow down a bit. You need to slow down. There's something about slowing down, especially with the Knight of Swords here being I mean, isn't it upright in all fairness? So, but it does also let me know that there is this kind of determination from you, and I think you may need to just you know, take some more time to make sure that everything is aligned how you want it to be before you do kind of make that commitment to that path that you won't be able to get off. Really, this is like a serious commitment that could last years, you know, or at least a year. So yeah, this is for your own happiness, your own benefit. It could be that, you know, if this was a contract situation, it could be that you're rushing in because it's a great business idea, or great business opportunity, but then you realize that if you were just taking your time, you could have maybe got an even better deal, you know. Still got the deal, yes, but got an even better one. So don't rush, you know, take your time. Yeah, take your time, stay grounded. We've got the Two of Coins in reverse for how your partner, what your partner's intentions is or what they want. Clarified by the Seven of Coins in its upright. So someone is looking over how things have gone so far. Your partner does want to make a decision. With the two and the seven, they're both about making decisions about long-term commitments. Your partner is looking back to see how things have gone, what they've put into it, what they've got out of it. They're looking at all of these things and trying to reach a decision, and that's what they want to do. They want to make a decision, to make a commitment. And interestingly, both of these cards kind of say similar things, and they're both in the reverse. It's about commitments, you know. So you're both maybe on the verge of like making this commitment, but it may be delayed in some way. Maybe because you are waiting on your partner to finally drop that pentacle, and then maybe they have two. With the Lovers card here too, they could have other commitments that they're going to have to abandon, or maybe not make so much of a priority in order to get some sort of result from the investment that they have put in, and it is in its upright. So it looks like they probably are feeling quite positive about how things have gone, and that they are actually making a decision here. With the Two of Coins in reverse, I think possibly to make a commitment with you. It could also mean that someone is dropping the ball. Someone intends to, you know, they want to make a decision either way. They're kind of tired of juggling and things being up in the air. It's kind of sending them on an emotional roller coaster. They don't know whether they're coming or going, or what they should be doing, or where they should be placing their energy. They don't know. They have no focus, basically. And that the Chariot card also talks about lack of focus. So this person does want to come forward, and they do want to make things happen, but they just need to be certain that where their focus is going to be. They need to know exactly what they're getting themselves into. So they've taken a lot more time to think about it. But they do want to kind of focus their energy on one thing and then build on that, rather than have things be up in the air as maybe they have been. And the Judgment card here, as I said, in reverse, is maybe you're just ready. Virgo, it looks like you're just ready here. But like I said, it could be that you get this Ten of Cups. You know, you could get this emotional fulfillment where it's like really great and you're really happy, and like families can unite or whatever. But there could be something missing with it being in reverse. It could be like everything but that one thing. So do take your time. Do temper yourself here. Don't get too carried away. Do stay grounded, you know, because you don't want anything to lead to disappointment. We do have that under the Emperor card as well. So there could be like disappointment and things like that if you do move in too fast. Yes, of course, I think the reason why the Knight of Swords is in its upright is saying, yes, okay, so stand your ground. Like, yeah, you do what you believe in, but at the same time, don't rush in too fast, okay, without checking over things properly, to make sure that, and that also comes down to knowing what you want. So yeah, that goes right back full circle to the beginning. So then we have got the 8 of Wands, clarified by the 4 of Swords in the near future in its reverse. So this is quite positive. This talks about a lot of movement from your partner, where there may have been no communication. Your partner is now ready to say something. Your partner has now reached a decision. They're now clear on where they stand, and they're really kind of coming for you with maybe love messages, lots of plans for the future, feeling very positive about things, and suddenly now they see that this can work and they're moving forward. So we're going from like a 7 in terms of what they want, right through to an 8 of Wands, where there is this movement and progression of a passionate nature. It could be passionate love messages that's sent to you as well. Got the 5 of Pentacles in its reverse for you in the near future. So you may finally feel that you don't have to fight anymore, and you can finally relax, let down your guard, and yeah, just relax and stop feeling so out in the cold that you finally got an answer, that you finally are included in something. You may not feel so bad for yourself anymore. You may start to feel a lot more like maybe luckier or blessed, you know. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few more cards here from the Mirror Love Oracle deck. It's a really quite a good reading, really. Nothing negative either at all, although there could be some sort of disappointment if you rush in too fast. So, you know, do enjoy, I guess, do enjoy, savor each moment, stay in the moment, maybe. That could be the message there, to stay in the moment. And not get too carried away. Don't rush in. Okay, this is for Virgo, January 2019. Okay, so we've got freedom at the base of the deck. So that is the overall kind of message. We've got past love being the spiritual message for you, Virgo, with regards to this relationship. So I don't know if your partner is licking old wounds. This could also be slowing them down in terms of making a decision. Got the Ice King here as the obstacle. So communication could be an issue. Again, this talks about someone's kind of heart chakra, to me, kind of being closed off. We've then got Wallflower as to what brings you together. We've got the Beauty Queen as to what you're learning about yourself. We've got the Dating Queen as to what your partner is learning about themselves, or what they're learning generally. And then we've got the Ice Queen. So we have got a pair here. We've got 2 pairs: Beauty Queen, Dating Queen, Ice Queen, and Ice Queen. And then we've got dating again. So a lot of dating going on and freedom. So is that the issue? Is that the Lovers card being in its reverse is really about this freedom, commitment, difficulty around making a commitment, wanting to be free, you feeling quite beautiful, your partner also quite loving, you know, being out there and getting lots of attention from people and getting gifts and stuff. I mean, it could also be that this person is going to be bringing you gifts as well, and they see you as quite beautiful. It could also be that. But you yourself are feeling very attractive and confident at the moment, and really learning maybe to love yourself on a whole different kind of level. But you definitely feel like you have this person's attention, maybe, and feel very much in the spotlight. And just your confidence levels are really, really good. That's great. I think there is a past love issue here for your partner, and that's causing a challenge. It could be for both of you as well. The reason why maybe you don't want to think about it too much is because maybe you do kind of want to throw caution to the wind because of maybe past love that hasn't worked out, or it could be that your partner is experiencing a blockage because of their past love kind of downfalls, I guess you could say. And you see them as the Ice Queen. So you do see them as someone who maybe has the potential to transform and be more emotional, but currently isn't, because this is basically like the Queen of Swords in a way as well. It's like someone who is just defensive, protecting their heart, needs to hear the truth, needs to hear more. I do feel like communication is going to be important this month as well. So it could be that you need to think on your feet as well with this person in terms of, you know, they may, I mean, I haven't really got any. The King of Cups can be quite a kind of suspicious person. He does kind of have himself looking at the corner of his eye in this deck especially. So it could be that this person really needs to kind of figure you out, ask lots of questions to see if you are someone that is going to maybe be faithful or whatever, or not hurt them like how they've been hurt before. They may need that kind of real clear, straight talking as well, and you're finding that to be the case. And they are quite enjoying dating. I think they see you as someone that they are dating, they're getting to know. They may feel like there's very romantic times between you two, and they could feel just very good having you as a companion, someone that they spend time with. The full moon may be an important time for you to watch out for, and because there is the full moon quite glaringly centrally placed in this card, so the full moon may be an important day for you guys to connect, to talk about the relationship, or just to have a good time. And what brings you together is the wallflower. So it could be that you're both maybe quite shy, maybe introverted people, or maybe just like quiet time together. Maybe you're both at a stage in your lives with you both being represented by kings that, you know, you're not into the party scene anymore, but you still want this freedom. And we do have the young male underneath as well. So there is this energy maybe of letting go of freedom as well for someone here, and that could also be tricky. And I think that's more of a message for you as the querent, that you're looking for some sort of freedom, or maybe this person makes you feel very free. You may just want freedom from something. You may just want to be able to move. It could be that things are stagnant at the moment. So this is just 3 more cards now from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We've got Truth Be Told, which again talks about truth. I think your partner needs some sort of truth. It could be that you need to free yourself from some sort of truth, especially with the Judgment card being in its reverse. It could be that you're not being completely honest with this person, and that you do need to kind of open up and free yourself. Whatever you're hiding, I think Spirit is saying to you, it's really only making you feel unnecessarily chained. It's not even like in a big way. There's no 8 of Swords here or anything. It's just like you can be honest with this person. You feel a lot more free. So 1 more card for Virgo, January 2019. Okay, we've got Flexible. At the base of the deck, we've got Treasure Island. So Treasure Island would speak to I think Treasure Island for me speaks to like long journeys. Sometimes, you know, the treasure isn't in the actual finding the treasure. Sometimes the treasure is found on the journey. It's the trials and tribulations and what you find on your way, and having to use your wit and be intelligent and cleverly figure out a way to get to the treasure. That to me is what that card represents. But again, there's like petals, there's heart petals throughout here. So I think it is about love, the journey of love, maybe being patient. It is also a tortoise underneath there too, which does talk about wisdom and patience, you know. So this, I don't think that this is going to be a quick thing, even though you may want it to move quickly with the Knight of Swords. Your partner obviously needs more time, I think, because of their own hang-ups that they have. And you may need to be flexible, but ultimately you are soulmates here, with the soulmate card being central. Just need to understand that, yeah, you know, obviously you get a lot more with honey than vinegar, and sometimes the truth is more like vinegar. However, there may be a way that you can maybe say whatever you need to say to have this freedom that you need, in a way that's maybe heartfelt, you know. Again, it's about temperance with the 14 card here. It's about balance, balancing your emotions, understanding where the other person is coming from as well, so that you kind of make sure that what you say actually is heard well by that person. So a lot of kind of maybe compassion and emotional intelligence, basically, when dealing with this situation. So yeah, I hope that was helpful to you. That is pretty much the end of the reading. So if you liked it, please do like, share and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. If you'd like your own reading, you can send me a message using my contact details at the in the description box of this reading. And yeah, otherwise, have a really great month, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and thank you for stopping by. Bye.